Right now I'm doing some supports for the hinges for this box. So it's gonna be a giant chest.
It's a giant chest for some giant ideas. Sean Strachan's experience as a cabinet maker has led to the repurposing of some beautiful oak. But the finished product belongs to a much bigger idea.
One day I was just like, I was working and I want to build giant Jenga. And originally it was going to be huge. It was going to be danger Jenga. So instead of that, we decided to make a life-size version. So when we went from there, and then after that, it was like, Connect 4. Love Connect 4. Can we do this? Sketched it. I was like, we can build this. Let's do it, right? So we did it.
There's no course in building life-sized games, but Strachan's life has been one big setup for the venture.
I've always been really good at doing crafts, and I'd make my own costumes and stuff like that. And my dad he's always taken care of different facilities, so we'd be taking care of Camp Manitou and Camp Stevens, going around, building stuff out there.
In those years, Strachan was building skills, but he also took notes on building community. It's not surprising then that the Winnipeg Folk Festival is what inspired the creation of his big games.
It really is about community, it's about entrepreneurship, it's about artisanship, and this is kind of a combination of everything.
After Jenga and Connect 4 led the Folk Fest debut, Year 2 needed a plan to blow everything out of the water.
It's got to be Battleship. So we built Battleship, it was our next major endeavor. And then that year we also built backgammon and introduced Yahtzee and dominoes. So, and then we actually kind of we built some seating as well for out there too, because they're like, well, people got to sit and watch these games, right? You know?
Strachan's big concepts match his personality, and so Folk Fest 2013 was the year of the stage for the classic game show family, or in this case, Folk Fest Feud.
It was a great hit. It was a smashing success. And then that year as well, built the giant Guess Who, and introduced the crokinole, which I'm currently working on, trying to refurb up a bit.
Putting these games together requires a great mastermind, but also the bodies to pull it off. Strachan is just as skilled with his tools as he is with bringing people together, a reflection of his volunteer work over the years. The most notable is with E.K. Wiseman, a nonprofit group that raises money for local scholarships and charities, for which Strachan recently became president.
It was all these old-timers doing it, and they get tired, and they don't have the energy to do it around. And I've got a lot of vibrant young bodies around to give me a hand, and this kind of went hand in hand with that.
This year, those vibrant young bodies will help Strachan with his new stage and a focus on game shows and other performances. He continues to be inspired by the way his big games bring people together.
And it actually gets people moving around, which is what we need, right? Makes them think, makes them move, makes them happy. So it's great.
For Go Winnipeg, I'm Kim Kasher.